Representative Klobuchar.
Thank you. Thank you. Over the next few weeks, as you all know, in the next few months, the Senate is going to be carrying out our constitutional duty, as Senator Reid just described, of advise and consent when we consider these nominees. And I want to thank Senator Schumer for his leadership in pushing for those FBI background checks and for the ethics forms, the conflicts forms. As you know, a number of hearings have been held off because people did not get those forms in, didn't give us that necessary information for us and for the public for us to look at. And just stepping back from the very important Hegseth hearing today, there are the upcoming nominees and our focus on what matters to the American people. So when we look at these nominees, we're going to look at whether they're able, whether they have the background, whether they have the ethical background, but also whether what they do actually is consistent with what the American people need and want. When we look at reconciliation or whatever they're going to do after that, we are happy to work with the Republicans on bringing down the cost of housing and bringing down the cost of child care and medical care and, of course, long-term care, something we don't talk enough about, but not if they're actually going to make that worse by giving a bunch of tax cuts to the wealthiest. We'll be looking at whether they are prepared to actually improve the lives of the American people. Will they commit to continuing the prescription drug negotiations that were such hard-fought negotiations in Congress and then sent over and administered by Secretary Becerra and President Biden? First 10 drugs alone will save 9 million seniors $1.5 billion in out-of-pocket costs in just 1 year. Are they going to continue those negotiations? Are they going to continue into next year as 15 more drugs, and the year after that 15 more drugs with billions and billions of dollars at stake? Or are they going to give Big Pharma a sweetheart deal? These are the questions we're going to be asking the nominees. Are they going to commit to letting Americans keep more of what they earn when they have children, when they have families, as in the child tax credit? Or will they give billionaires and corporations a massive tax break that would add trillions to the national debt? And I would note that the Treasury Department study released Friday found that extending the tax cuts for people who make more than $400,000 a year would cost $2.4 trillion, and that would give the top 0.1% a tax cut of $314,000 a year. So if they are willing to work with us on what matters for regular people to bring down costs, we're there. But if they're messing around with giving a bunch of things to the wealthy, we're going to hold them accountable. Thank you.